Up. Welcome, Kitchen Secrets Insiders, to this new episode. Today we have a special guest, Sarah Lindner from Germany. She is a real estate investor and she is telling us today her story, and I hope she inspires you a lot. So Sarah, welcome to Kitchen Secrets, to our guest call. How are you?
Yeah, thank you very much. I'm very well. I hope I can manage English without too much mistakes or too many mistakes. No, it is the first one. Yeah, I'm very fine. I'm joining you here from Hamburg, so north of Germany. And yeah, let's see what I can inspire for your people, for your person, for everybody. Yes, what I can tell
Absolutely.
them.
Yeah, thanks for taking the time to join us. So tell us something about you. So who are you? You told me are investor in, and you're dealing with real estate. So what are you doing and why are you doing that?
I start with why, like Simon Sinek says, start always with your why. My why is I want to become independent. I want to live a free lifestyle, so free from pressure and free from opinions from other people. I started my career, I studied journalism, geography and Spanish. I wanted to be like a correspondent outside, bringing stories back to Germany. My why, because I'm really like kind of explorer. I like to explore the world. And then I started my career in television. In the northern part of Germany, we have the public television, like NDR Fernsehen, it is called. And I did some stories there from very nice people. And after a while, because I wanted become independent, I started my own company. I did own films for companies, like kind of image films, but a little bit more like social media image films. And I started to invest in real estate, as you said. And why I started with real estate? Because it is for me kind of a tool to get financially independent. And that is over 10 years ago. I'm not really a freshman in that. I'm doing that over the years and it works. And I like that. And now I bring that to other people so that other people also can find their way in real estate investment, because I think that is still a very nice tool here in Germany to do it.
So you're investing only in Germany, and your real estate is located in Germany, or is it also
most of
international?
it most of
Most of
it,
it.
it is like a real estate sector. You must know a little bit the market. I think it is good to know the market where you are doing your business in or your investment in. I have something also outside from Germany, but the main part I do have in Germany, but I can travel. So I'm not, how do you say, I'm not fixed to live in Germany. I can travel around. I have little son now, and I'm separated from the father. So that is kind of dealing now my problem. So I have to manage that. But from the business side, I have management, so I can also travel around. And for me, Germany, like my home country, I know the market here, and that's why I started here.
Cool. And how many houses or flats, or what do you have? Is it more apartments, flats, houses?
Yeah, I started with flats. So I started small, like one flat, and then I rented it, and then I started with another flat, and I rented it, or it was already rented when I bought it, and then I went a little bit bigger. I started housing, so I bought the whole house, because with a whole house you have more responsibility, but you also can make more with the cash flow. So after a while you go more inside in the deep. So in the beginning, it is look around and starting, and then I went in this market, and I like to have houses because I can fix everything in the house, and then I can raise the potential of the house in total.
Oh, that means you're purchasing something, then you're renovating it, you're making it more beautiful or renewing it or something like that, and then you are renting it out or selling it? What is it
No, I'm not
more?
selling. I'm a typical holder. So I'm a very boring buying and holding person. Sometimes I'm selling something because the market says I must sell. So I'm sometimes selling, but I'm not buying and selling, buying and selling. I'm not the fix and flipper. I have a project like it is called fix and flip. So you fix it and then you flip it. But the main part, I'm a typical holder. And raising the potential, it can be using more of the rooms, it can be bringing another source of energy inside, it can be renovating it, can be different kind of styles, what you can do with a whole house. But to start, and we also are speaking here, I think for the beginners, to start, it is very nice also to start with a flat because your responsibility is lower. So that is kind of easy way to start.
Cool. And what do you think, how much money do you need to get it started? What is, do you need to take up or can you take up a loan, for example, mortgage, or do you need to have all the cash available, or what is it like?
So I would say, because I did it more than 10 years now, I would say if you really want to start, then go to a person who already did it, who is kind of your mentor, kind of somebody who stands next by you, because there are a lot of things you can make like kind of wrong. It is not really wrong, but you can make mistakes if you're not doing it very well. So I would say have a little bit money for your own mental process, and then have money aside for kind of fixing and kind of repairing, just that you can sleep a little bit deeper. And what you should have, I think, like your own money is kind of 20% of the whole price of the building. I would say that is kind of very nice amount, because then you also get another rank in the bank. So if the bank is giving you a mortgage, and that is very useful if you use it, the mortgage of the rent, the mortgage of the bank, that you get better conditions from the bank also if you bring 20% own money in it.
Okay, so you would say it's possible with less, but it's better to come with more, because then you get better interest rates, right?
I would say. Most of the people want to have a little bit of security, you want to sleep deeper, and you can, after a while, you can make kind of more risk also in your finances, also in lending money. But I think in the beginning you should start and not, for me, not having everything just from the bank. So also going in a little bit with your own money. I think that is kind of giving also a little bit in this market.
Cool. And how did you find this thing? How did you find your passion for real estate, or the possibility, or how did it came across you?
Yeah, because of a need. I started because of my own need. I came to Hamburg. I'm not really from Hamburg. I was a student, and it was so difficult for me to find an apartment to rent. So all the time, the landlords asked me for my parents. So they didn't trust that I will get the money for the rent, and so my parents have to make the contract. So because they have a job and everything, so my parents did the contract, and I rented the flat. And then after a while I said, okay, if I cannot rent here, I will buy. So I'm a good saver, I think. I'm like kind of this responsible person with the money. I save money, and then I started with my own flat. And then I said, okay, there are so many people who need to rent, or there is a market for renting. And so I rented my own flat. And so I started to see that there is a market, there is a need, and like entrepreneurial mindset always is like, where's the problem and how can I fix the problem, and how can I fix the problem and get money out of the fixing of the problem. So solutions, if you find a solution for a big problem, you get money. Okay. That was like my thinking, and so I started.
Makes sense. Cool. And how much work does it need? So how much work do you spend? Do you have someone who is doing the work for you? So do you have people you're working with, or do you most of the things yourself?
So I have different. I'm doing different styles. So I have flats where I am repairing and renovating. So I give my own time, my own energy, and my own money in it because I want to raise them. I want to raise the rent. I want to make them very nice. And there are other houses also outside my region where I cannot go everywhere and all the time, where I cannot go like every day or something. So I have management for that kind of houses. So that is like lean back houses, and then I have going forward flats. And at the moment I'm renovating a whole house because I think the market is good for giving this house away. Let's see. I can hold this house longer, but I also can give it away. So sometimes it is good to let go something and make something new.
Very, very interesting, cool insights. And how much time do you spend for managing all your houses or apartments during the week?
Yeah.
How much time does it take?
At moment, a little bit more because as I told you, I'm renovating one whole house. So at moment, I give kind of some hours for, let's say, five hours a week inside this kind of business. But sometimes I'm giving perhaps 1 hour per week inside it because if you the main part is getting the deals, looking for the market, checking the deals. So I'm checking a lot of deals because there's a lot of rubbish in it also. Not every deal is good, so you must have a good checklist inside your brain. And so I'm checking sometimes and then I'm buying sometimes not. So that is kind of my daily business. I'm checking the market and that's it normally.
And how does this work? Do you have online platforms or do you have to have people you work with, or how do you check that?
I have a network. Genau, exactly. I have a network. I have a personal network, and then I have kind of network where people are in who knows that I'm looking for deals and who sometimes bring me also deals because they get like kind of provision or helping each other is also good. Sometimes I need some help, so I have a club for that, so a kind of Dream Life Club it is called. So there are investors inside, and we have regular conversations once per month. That is my work at moment. Genau.
Cool. So, and you told me you have a workshop coming up where you will, or a webinar coming up where you will elaborate on this, where you will give it a little bit of deeper insight of what you're doing, how it's working. Tell us something about that.
First of all, this workshop will be in German. So,
okay.
That is that is easier for me. But I think you can understand also kind of, I am working a lot with pictures inside my webinar. So, and perhaps if there are some people who only want to have it in English, perhaps I can translate it after that. So please just ask if you're looking or joining this kind of discussion we have in here. So please just ask me, perhaps we can manage to translate it after the webinar in English. It is this Thursday, 9th of December at 7 p.m. in the night, 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. And I'm speaking about what was my way getting inside the first flat, what was my way getting money out of the real estate market, and how you can learn it and what is a good way. Because I have a masterclass. Masterclass is 1 year because I think you need 1 year to transform really into an investor. Everything with management, finances, finding good deals, having your own network, and everything like that. I think 1 year you should have in life to manage that, and then it goes and it's kind of rolling business.
Cool. So webinar this Thursday, 9th of December, this 7 to 8 p.m. is Central European time, right?
Central European time.
Central
yes.
European time. Okay. So let's see how who of you is interested, who of our viewers is interested in becoming real estate investor as well. What do you think? You mentioned how much money you make. What do you think? Do you have an estimation? What is the interest rate that you can make over a year with real estate? Roughly, do you have an idea of that? So what is the profit?
Yeah, I do have an idea, and there are two different numbers. When we are speaking about the return of investment, we have to speak of the own money. So I give my own money in it. We said before like 20%, and with this 20%, I do have a lot of asset. So I have a house as an asset. And from this little money I give in, I get like 20% of interest rate, up to 50% of interest rate. How is it possible? That sounds too much. Because normally the whole asset, let's say 2-3%, if it is in an area where the house in an area where it is safe, where you have always rented it fully 100%, where the market is really safe, like Munich, like Hamburg, like Berlin, like Cologne, like this top 7 cities in Germany. The interest rate, not the interest rate, the profit, the return on investment of the whole is, let's say, 2-3%, but of my own money, because I only put 20% of my own money in this, it is like 20%.
Yeah, it's called leverage. So that's
Yes.
what we are.
That is what people always confuse them, because when they hear of the real estate market and they say, yeah, but for 3%, sorry, that is nothing. And I said, yeah, 3% if you see the whole thing. If you see a flat for 120,000 a flat and you just get 3% of it, but I just put like 20% in it, and sometimes I put less in it because I'm making a little bit more risky, because I trust the system, so I get less money inside and I have higher interest rates. And that is kind of really interesting.
Yeah, absolutely. So it's similar to our approach. We are also at Kaching Secrets, we are also teaching the long-term approach and the more, let's call it conservative, and we just want to spend 1 hour per week to manage our investments. So this could be, and we also say always diversify. So be in all your asset classes, be invested in the stock market, in the crypto market, in the precious metals market, gold, silver, in the real estate market. So this is a great opportunity to get started in this market as well. And what would be your top, let's say, 3 advices to the women out there? So what can you tell them?
Okay, yeah, because my target group are women. So I do have men in my programs and also in the club, but I think it's really important to start women to start. So first, okay, that is a good question. So first, please check your income and your outgoings. So you must have an overlook what you have every month, what is coming in from your job or from renting an apartment, whatever, or from stocks, what is coming in and what is going out. You have to have this clear, because if you have not clarified your numbers, you don't know how much you can save for investment. So you must know that first. Second, start now. Get now some foot inside the door. We say in Germany, get your foot inside the door. So start now, because it is now the time really to start. The interest rates are so low at the moment, and the real estate market, it is there. The need is still there. We still have in good areas the need, because people are going inside the cities. People are moving. People are living, the real estate market will go up, even if there can be a time where it goes a little bit down. In the whole process, it will go up. So this way, I think this way is better. So
there's always opportunity. Absolutely.
So second advice: get your foot inside the door. And the third, the last one: get yourself a mentor. Get an area. Get a connection with other people, because you can do it alone. You don't need to have a mentor, but it is easier It is faster and it's more fun. It is more fun to have a team around and everybody is like, okay, what goes wrong, what goes right, and you can fix problems together. We don't want to be alone. We are social people, so we want to join, and we want to participate from the mistakes and from the successes of other people. So these are the three advices I would give away.
Awesome. This awesome advices. Thank you for pointing it out. So we have also a self-assessment part in our programs. This is exactly what you told us about. Know your numbers, know your net worth, and get the amount of money that you are able to invest for each of the asset classes. So in the real estate market, in the stocks market, in the crypto market, and what so not. So are you invested in the stocks as well, or just in the
Yes.
real estate?
No,
Yes.
no, I'm also diversified.
Yeah, perfect. That's how it should be.
Yes.
All right, so let's wrap it up. I have just a few, let's call them questions. I would like to do a word rap with you, if
A
that's
what?
okay for you.
A what?
A
A what?
word rap. So I'm telling you
Okay,
just
okay.
just a short phrase, and you are just completing it.
Okay.
Okay. So
Yes.
let's start. Family is.
Very important.
My passion is.
Growing, growing and connecting with other people.
I love.
I love, I love so many things. I love, I love being in a very good atmosphere, and I love to know how people are living their life, their own life, and what is the personal vision of the people. I love that.
Cool. Describe your life in 3 words.
Powerful, um, some ups and downs, freedom.
Awesome. Being a celebrity or feeling like a celebrity means to me.
Flying in my private jet, which will come in the future. I'm very sure. Yes.
Okay, cool. A skill you think everyone must learn.
Investing, and yeah, be aware of your own money and all this income streams, and yeah, kind of investing should learn everybody.
Women are great in.
Pardon?
Women are great are awesome in.
Yeah. Women are great in connecting and letting their heart speak, and in giving and receiving. Yes.
Thank you. If you had all the money that you can imagine, what would be your first action?
Inspiring other people all around the world so that they can also join this greatness of living your own life and making all the experiences you have. So I would put in giving this idea a chance to spread around the world.
Cool. Very cool. Two more. The last two. Investing in stocks and cryptocurrencies is.
Very interesting. In cryptocurrency, it is like up and down. It's very emotional. And investing in stocks is also, you must have your strategy.
And finally, financial freedom is.
Great. You should achieve it, and it's kind of source of energy.
Awesome. Okay, so anything what's left? So for now, I don't have any questions anymore. Awesome that you took the time. What would you like to tell our audience?
Get started. Just get started. Look for a good mentor. Look for somebody who can help you getting the foot inside the door, and just start. Whatever you do, just do it.
Yeah, and the opportunities are always there. As we always say, when is the best time to plant the tree? 20 years
Now.
ago. Yeah,
The
it was
second
20
best is
years
now.
ago, but the second best is just now. It's never too late to get it started. Even if you think it's too late, it's never too late. So if you want to find a mentor for real estate, then you have the chance on the 9th of December. Again, on the webinar, we are just planning in the link, or you find it in the comments as well, to Sarah's webinar about real estate. And of course, we are also there and mentoring in the stocks and crypto investing still. Let's see what's coming up. Maybe we are working together more with Sarah in the future. So just stay tuned. I wish you an awesome day. Thanks for taking your time, Sarah.
Thank you for joining this nice interview. Very nice. I will practice more English and more and more and more. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, mentoring, you can do mentoring in English as well. That's not the issue. And the webinar will maybe translate it. So
yes, perhaps my Spanish is a little bit better than my English. So if
okay.
you want,
Yeah, Spanish also very interesting. Yeah.
If you want to speak in Spanish with me, that would be a little bit easier for me. But English, I will improve. I'm swearing.
Okay, so I think I have to improve my Spanish then.
Okay.
I don't speak really Spanish, but yeah, who knows? All right. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for joining. See you. By the way, the last important thing at Kaching Secrets, we have our Kaching move. You know, the old cash registers that you have in a shop, and you have on the side you have something to turn, and then the drawer opens, and then it makes the sound like kaching. So this is kaching. This is our kaching moment every time when we're getting profits, every time when we are having a great time, celebrating, then we're doing kaching. And also if we are greeting each other, then it's a kaching. So thanks for tuning in, and I'm inviting you to join me for the kaching.
Kaching.
Yeah, kaching.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
See you. Bye-bye.